People have mixed opinions about arranged marriage. Ours was an arranged marriage 5 years ago. So today we're going to share 3 things each that we liked in our arranged marriage.
So stay tuned.
Hi guys, none of us were ever a pro for arranged marriage. We always thought we will choose our partner ourselves, and in my case I thought I was gonna elope and have a really adventurous marriage. And I even had theories about how to elope successfully and stuff. So situations happen in such a way that none of us could do that. And instead of that, we met through families and we instantly fell for it.
And to be honest, it's not that different from friends setting people up, or even some dating sites setting people up.
So basically, here we are telling you 3 things that we actually liked in arranged marriage. What's your first one?
So my first one was upfront honesty. Simple as, because when you get into dating and or whenever having those relationships in the past, what would be the case is that there won't be a lot of clarity where things are going. Because you're still figuring things out, you don't know where it's gonna go, so you don't want to question things early. There are a lot of doubts related to it. Whereas when you're getting into this setup mode, knowing that you want to marry someone, there is upfront honesty for a lot of things. So rather than playing games and figuring out what the other person is thinking, would they
or just tagging along,
exactly. It was very much upfront, honest questions and answers, discussions, all that, which was really freeing, to be honest, because
literally in the first meeting.
First meeting.
In the first or second meeting, we had answers for most of the basic practical things. That whether what food the other person like, or whether you snore or not.
You
had that.
I had that, yeah. But even the tough questions, we asked a lot of those things, which in a relationship in the past, you wouldn't have those questions answered for years. It was the best thing.
And it was not like old time arranged marriage, right? We just went out on lunch date and a coffee date and
chatted to each other for very long hours.
I think we remember the longest video call we had was 13 hours.
Yes. I probably might have had a nap in between.
Yeah, definitely we did.
But I think it's pretty much similar to going on dating sites, right? I mean, the only difference is your parents introduce you to each other, but apart from that, there's no difference. And it's quite ironical when people find the arranged marriage setup strange, but a computer setting it up based on some geek's algorithm is fine. And I create those algorithms for work, so I won't trust that. What's your first one then?
So my first one is how everyone is involved and how everyone. So my first one is the involvement of everyone in the whole setup. I definitely find it magical when you meet someone randomly, some stranger, and you fall in love with them and you have your own challenges and you accomplish your relationship. On the other hand, in this setup, everyone is setting up things for you and they are rooting things for you and they suggest you someone based on your personality, your interests. So they have put so much thought behind.
I mean, these people who are kind of setting us up, they know us from childhood, right? I mean, that's a big difference between getting like a traditional biodata where you just look at the stats and the face. These people know the personality, so so the people who got us together, they knew us since you were a kid. They knew me since I was a kid.
They knew our parents.
Exactly. So they understand not only our personalities but our family backgrounds. I think it makes a lot more difference.
And it was not like we had to like each other or we had to say yes because they have put so much efforts into it. Once we met each other and we literally fell for each other, then I think then it was nobody's decision but our decision, which just made them happy if it was positive. Otherwise doesn't matter basically.
Yeah, I mean, they would be okay with it.
They showed us a choice, they gave us an indication, and then we just fell for it.
So my second one is linked to your first one, which is that, it because the bonding is stronger and it's on multiple layers, it's a more connected relationship in some ways. So it's not just you and me are connected, our parents know each other. That that kind of builds that another level of bond, even though we are far away. So you don't get the same benefits, but still I think having those different layers of relationship that already existed and will continue existing definitely makes the whole relationship environment much more stronger. And it's also statistically proven that arranged marriages do last longer. And I think the part of the reason was this, which is because a lot of the families are involved. There is a greater sense of responsibility, not only between each other, but even from the families. And some people take it wrongly that that's a pressure, and I think it depends to each and everyone how they take it.
And also depends upon the families as well.
Yes.
But yeah, and also it takes off some of the responsibilities as well, isn't it? Because some of the things are taken care by the families. For example, the other day we had to give some news, and it was given to my family by your family. So we didn't have to worry about, taking care of each other's families. I mean, we do take care of each other's families, but they take care of themselves, internally.
Yeah.
And some of the things are just taken care by them. So we don't have to worry about certain things, and it kind of that sense of support, I think. So my second one is the courtship or development of a romantic relationship in a marriage.
Mm-hmm.
When you get married in an arranged marriage, you don't know each other for a long time, and that's why everything is new. The freshness is still there, and there are still butterflies in your stomach, and there are still a lot of surprises on your way, and you also want to know each other, and you also want to express your feelings to each other. You also want to do a lot of things to each other. You also want to do a lot of things for each other. And I think that I feel that because everything is just new and fresh, that intensity is there, and it's an exciting beginning rather than just a box that you tick in your relationship. That journey, it could have a steep curve, but that journey is beautiful. All kind of relationship has this phase, but I think when you get married through an arranged marriage, you are married, so there are no other worries that you have to think about or take care of, and B, you are still entering in a new relationship, so you have this space to yourself where your relationship can blossom and your romance can develop.
So my third point is greater understanding, acceptance, and less comparison. Compared to other relationships, it's quite often that the arranged marriage window from the time you meet the person to getting married is not significantly long. It can be, I mean,
couple of years at most.
Yes, but most cases probably a year at most.
Yeah.
So what happens is there's a greater acceptance and understanding, because a lot of the things you are already accepting that a lot of the things about the person you might or could figure out after the marriage. And because there's a bigger acceptance upfront in that relationship, it makes things more smoother, because there's a greater flexibility from each side. Yes, I'm going into that unknown. At the core, at the heart, I like this person. Yes, everyone can have some flaws, but at the core, I like this person. So there's a lot more understanding and acceptance. And also because you don't know the person before the marriage, there's less chances of comparison that this is used to happen before marriage, or this is how you used to be before marriage, because I think a marriage changes a lot of things, and so there's a lot less comparison in that sense. So what you see is what you get, and there's an acceptance and understanding towards it. So I think that's a great benefit of an arranged marriage. And before we finish off, I had a funny one, bonus one, which was a quick turnaround. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people takes it as a minus. I see it as a plus, so yeah, a quick turnaround is always good.
You don't have to do all of your marketing tricks then.
Well, the marketing,
because we're already married.
Exactly. So marketing is there, but it's a much smaller window, right? So
But you have to do all your marketing for a smaller, shorter time.
Yeah.
Because, after that you just married. You don't have to do the marketing.
Deal with it. So what's your final one?
So my third point is the element of surprise.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you get married to arranged marriage, you still don't know a lot of things about each other, and you find out those things through your journey. I didn't know your laugh is really different and really on the louder side. I didn't know about that one. And then when our marriage date came closer and we started spending a lot of time, when you came to India, and so I got to know about it during that time. Or
I think you discover even after marriage as well. Is a lot of things are new, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of things. Like, I didn't know about your sarcasm, or I didn't know about your
yeah, you really used to get offended by that, didn't you?
It is offensive. It is offensive to, I think, everyone new that you meet.
Yeah.
But I think eventually when you get it, you find it hilarious and extremely funny. So yeah, it's just about that whole journey, just finding out all those surprise elements through the journey. I think I really like that about the arranged marriage. Cool. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. Do let us know in the comments what are your thoughts about this topic. Please like, share and subscribe. We come up with new videos every week, so please subscribe and turn the notifications on so that you can watch our videos. Please give us a thumbs up.